It's a good catch. What's up?
Terance, what has the preparation been like for Luka and Kyrie?
I don't really know yet. We're gonna kind of figure that out today for the most part. We just went over team stuff, not really directly just on them two. So we'll see what we go over today.
And what have you guys seen from on film? Because you guys get a chance to play this PJ and Gaffer and those guys. What they brought to the table for Luka and Kyrie as far as athletic ability, rim runs, all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, just what you said, athletic ability, rim runs, a lot of defensive effort they got now. So they're a totally different team from the one we were playing earlier in the season.
Terance, if you could, given all the stuff that's happened this season with James joining and the streaks and then the up and down after the All-Star break, is there like one word, one sentence that you could sum this season up?
Good question. I would say roller coaster. Yeah. In many ways.
How much have you been in contact with Kawhi as you guys have finished the season without him? And we're going to probably ask about that all week going into this matchup.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't been in contact with him too much, at least about his health. So I'm sure T. Lou will be able to answer that.
Do you like playing, obviously, two different looking teams now from previous times, but the court, Luka, I guess THJ still there, like, is facing that same player over and over again, is that something you like? Is that something you look forward to? Do you like to see different opponents? Like, how do you view that in the playoffs?
Do I like playing against Luka Doncic? The answer is no. I mean, the answer is no. You know, it's not fun. He's a great player. He makes great reads. He makes the right decision, 90% of the time. So it's not a fun task. But I love this game, and I love playoff basketball, and I love this challenge. And we're excited, to play them for the third time. Like, that's fun to play a team for the third time in 5 years, I think it is. So that's exciting.
I guess the more so about the challenge of trying to beat him again after the last shot. Like, does it feel kind of like a chess match where pieces have been switched out? You gotta figure out what goes where and how to best play it out. For sure.
And that being the case, I'm assuming game one's gonna be more of a okay, what are y'all doing? What are we doing? Type of game. So we'll see.
Terance, you never back down from Luka, but are you surprised at how much he talks to you? I know he talks to a lot of people, but especially for some reason you guys go at it.
I'm not surprised only because that's just how it started with us from day one. So that's just what it is. But, it's friendly competitiveness and, it's fun for me and him, I'm sure.
Terance, how do you view your role offensively in this series, knowing the amount of defensive attention that's going to be on your teammates?
Just do my job, what I've been doing, trying to do all year, make open shots, get downhill in transition, get extra opportunities for my team on the glass, and, stay ready to do whatever.
With how well you shot the ball down the stretch of the season, did you notice teams closing out harder and creating opportunities for you to attack those closeouts?
I mean, yeah, it was way different in the beginning of the season. They were just putting the 5 on me and leaving me open. And, now it's a different story.
What are the unique challenges of playing a team who, even from the 3 times that you guys played them in the regular season, have changed so much since then? Like, you guys haven't played since the trade deadline. They've obviously changed a lot. Like, what are the unique challenges that brings?
A lot, because, like you said, it's almost like playing a whole different team. So, and I believe one of the times or 2 of the times we played them without Kyrie, too. So, it's different. It's a whole different game plan. But these coaches are ready, to put that in.
Is there anything you can even take from those games, like to this series, or is it just start from scratch?
Definitely, I think so. I think their style of play is still very similar. They just fill different roles. They still have a speed roller in there. They still have a Grant Williams-esque type guy in PJ Washington who can catch and shoot threes. He's just a little more athletic, but it's still the same style of play, I would say. But we could take some stuff from the games.
Kind of following what Joey said about the attention that other guys are going to get defensively. Like, do you come into this series knowing that you're going to have to be maybe more of an off-ball, more cut guy, more aggressive to find your shot, knowing how they might defend you and the rest of the guys?
I mean, we'll see how game one goes, but I'm ready for whatever. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Whatever it is.
How often do you go into a playoff series and you play with so many great guys? A lot of those guys, they're not in the league now, but you've been in touch with them. Like, how much do you kind of tap into your former vets going into a playoff series?
Not much, but now that you bring it up, that's something I probably will do this week. Thank you.
Where have you grown the most since, like, say, 3 years ago, where I think you only played 14 seconds in game one, and then as the season grew, the series grew, you got in there more. Where do you think you're stronger than you were, say, 3 years ago?
I think my game's a lot better. I think my mental's a lot better. Just being able to, mentally put myself in a situation where it's not, oh my God, I'm in the playoffs, but it's more, I'm here, I belong here, and I'm excited to be here. And I guess like the nerves and the jitters are just way down. It's not the same how, it used to be in the beginning, but I mean, that's, I guess, a natural feeling. So I guess I grew mentally the most.
I read somewhere where you were trying to play more off of 2 feet this year, and it was referenced with Jimmy Butler and Luka.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch a lot of Luka film from an offensive standpoint on how I can do this, how I can do that?
Yeah, for sure. I think I did that, and I did a good job this year of, playing off 2 feet as much as I could. It's not easy to just switch that, when you're used to playing off 1 foot almost your whole life. But, yeah, I feel like I did a good job of that. I got a few one-legged Luka shots in this year, so film worked.
Does it help you understand? This might be crazy. Does it help you understand what maybe help you defend better?
Nah, he's a whole different animal.
Do you see yourself defending Luka and Kyrie at times?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we switch 1 through 4 anyway, so I could be defending anyone on the perimeter.
What's it like trying to defend someone like Kyrie who can make shots from all the angles? But in this case,
it's difficult for sure, but I'm gonna try and make it difficult for him. But not many people can do that, so we'll see where this goes. I'm excited.
I haven't been able to experience some of the playoff 40 bombs that Luka can throw. Is it easier to go next play? He's gonna make those tough shots. Just move on.
100%. Yeah, 100%. Because when he has those big first quarters, back then it was like, oh no, what's going on? But we know he's capable of that, but we also know when he does that, we can also win the game too. So, I'm assuming there'll be less panic mode if that happens.
So earlier in the years when you did play, you felt kind of gravity of, that's another big shot, another big quarter. You felt that?
Yeah. Did you feel it?
I did, but again, you're the one on the court, so.
How big of a difference is it going to be actually having a full, packed-out home crowd? Because obviously the bubble was the bubble, and then in 2021 you guys had some cardboard cutouts still out there.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be different for us, but I'm sure it'll be different for them. They didn't get to experience that here, so we have. So I don't know if that means anything to them. We'll see.
Terance, the defense throughout the season has kind of been up and down at times. Where would you rate where it's at now?
It's hard to say without, Big Y out there. So I don't know. Can't give you an answer to that.
So he's kind of the glue on the defensive end, so to speak, in that regard?
100%, yeah.
And Terence talking about defense and going against Kyrie and Luka, and when they make tough shots, because they're going to make tough shots even if you're in the grill, wherever you pick them up. Do you guys practice not being demoralized when they make tough shots and continue to get back on offense and run your stuff?
Yeah, we definitely talk about it. That's something we go over. That's definitely a mentality we want to have. Thank you.